Testing 1 2. Good evening, everybody. Those of you who haven't showed up yet, this is our very first fireside chat here with the Holler. Tonight is going to be probably 30, 45 minutes just hanging out, having a couple beers, talk about a few things that I've stumbled on the last couple days. Kind of excited about some iffy things, some things that are going on in my life, and some plans that I have for the next week or so. Before I get too involved, my birthday is coming up, and pretty excited about that. Another year older, everything hurts more. That's cool. But I'm going to be building a new fire pit out in the yard. So excited about that. Thinking about doing a big masonry type thing surrounded with bricks. Just haven't found the design that I'm 100% on board with. So if anybody's watching this, you see the stream, you have some cool ideas, some cool Nordic ideas, or some cool traditional masonry work, drop me a DM on Discord or send me some pictures. Give me something to work with. Give me some ideas. Really excited about putting that together. A couple of things that I'm also excited about. Baby Dogecoin race today. I believe it was the 35 car or the 53 car. I may be slightly dyslexic. While most of the market was kind of iffy, they had a slight pump up to about 13.5%, I believe, during and after the race. So that was cool. Caught some nice reflections from that. Baby Doge is one of the BSC smart chain cryptos that I'm pretty bullish on. They got a lot of good things going for them. They're relatively new. I believe they came out sometime mid-June, and already have a lot of really good things going for them. As always, please do your own research. Another one that I found today was Olympus. It's another BSC smart chain token. However, this one gives you BUSD reflections instead. And I'm not 100% sure how that exactly works. I've never had a token that did something like that. However, it was released on July 7th, I believe, was the end of the pre-sale. And it is now available on PancakeSwap and is available via BNB and still pretty cheap. Bought during a dip today. They're slowly coming back up. So I'm interested in seeing how that works. I'm going to do some more research into that and see if it's worth putting some more money in. But right now, just threw 10, 15 bucks in it and see where the cards lay. Most of these BSC smart chain tokens right now, in my eyes, are scratch off tickets. I don't see a whole lot of permanent growth in them unless they stick for like nostalgic reasons. Baby Doge seems to be the only one that's really taken off, at least in my portfolio. However, with great gains come great losses. So when it hits that crescendo, it likes to find a very deep trough. So, you got to watch that. Safe Moon has kind of been letting me down lately. Their price has been trading sideways, and I was expecting a lot more from them. However, I'm very excited about that bridge that they just released. So that should be cool. I want to know what the fuck is going on with that hoot thing. Again, if you guys have any information on that, hit up the Discord. Link is on the channel, and give me your deepest, darkest conspiracy theories about Papa and John going hoot. I am probably 80% convinced it has nothing to do with the Cybertruck and Elon's owl. But who knows? Papa evidently had something to do with Starlink, or not Starlink, but the SpaceX satellite and Doge 1 at some point. They're awfully proud of that. Other than that, you're in the Pacific Northwest. We've had some very interesting weather lately. It's gone from triple digits back to the 50s and 60s, back up to the 90s. So that's been super weird. My dog absolutely hates it because he's a fuzzy little bastard. And he just hangs out in the garage most days. That if you watch the preview video, that lake is across from my new property. And on the property that I'm at, it's so overgrown because it's been more or less abandoned for the last 5 years, 6 years. And nobody was taking care of the property. Blackberry bushes are fucking everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. So once I get all that trimmed up, I should be able to access the pond that's back there. And I know for a fact my dog is going to turn into a seal. And I am probably never going to see him again because he's going to turn into the swamp thing and live in that fucking pond during the summertime. Maybe even wintertime, who knows? Because I know he loves water. So if you got any recommendations on clearing out blackberry bushes, definitely take those, because those thorny bastards are completely awful. Get caught on every goddamn thing. My little town up here is also going to be doing what's called Allen Days. And I'm not sure if your town does them, or a town near you does them as well. But essentially all the bars, or not all the bars, there's one bar in town, but they have like beer garden, and there's activities for the kids, and you can go down the waterfront and grill, and everybody's encouraged to show up in the community and support the community. So that's going to be coming up on the 17th. It's called Allen Days. I'm excited to go down there and shill crypto and talk about, how our mom and pop shops can be implementing these things, how our waitresses and bartenders can be getting tips directly to them, and stuff like that. And kind of poking that beast, and making some of my friends question why they brought me along. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I highly encourage you guys to go out and do similar things like that in your own communities, and open up that dialogue with your small towns and your communities, and try and get that dialogue started. Get those small mom and pop shops, accepting crypto, whether it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, Baby Doge, PooCoin, or come in you. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as they're accepting of this financial revolution that we're all kind of a part of. Once we figure out, what's here to stay, what's not, everything will be able to be migrated over. And that's the great thing about crypto, is whether it's, Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can always transfer it into another medium. So I started this live a little early, solely because this is the first one, and didn't really know who all was going to show up, how many people were going to show up. Wanted to make sure everything was good to go. Webcam was working, mic was working, all that jazz. Kind of just hang out. Go ahead and type in the chat bar if you got questions. Ask questions about crypto, real estate, anything. If I don't have the answer, I'll do my best to help you find the answer. And just really here to hang out, talk, have a beer or two, just enjoy the evening. And that's kind of what I want these weekend fireside chats to be about, mostly. Kind of a recap of everything that happened throughout the week. Stuff I'm looking forward to coming up. Stuff that I had fun doing the previous week. And, maybe lessons that I learned. The lessons I should have learned. And I don't know, just kind of go from there. One thing I don't know if anybody has seen the Twitch video. I did announce that I had received my little toy here. It's my DJI, and this isn't a paid promo for them or anything like that. But I did get my little DJI Mini, and this thing is super awesome. Absolutely love it. Super easy to fly. Pretty much plug and play. It teaches you everything you realistically need to know about getting it set up, getting the gyros squared away and lined. It's super compact. It comes with a briefcase, not a briefcase, but a carrying case, and a nice little cover for your gimbal and camera there, which I absolutely love because I was afraid that I was going to jam something in my bag and mess up that camera, which it's a 4K camera. So, just replacing the camera would be a thing. Be quite expensive, I would imagine. I did get the insurance that was offered on it because, it was my first time actually flying a drone that was not a $40, $50 like little Radio Shack, mini helicopter thing. And I wanted to make sure that I was covered there. Because on the maiden flight, I did bounce it off the chimney and the roof a few times, and it almost landed in traffic twice. And that was all my bad, simply because I wasn't paying attention to where the trees were in relation to the drone as it was flying. But I've gotten significantly better with it and just practicing over a span of 3 to 4 hours. There's some really cool apps that you can get that talk about wind gusts and allow you to map out, where you're actually going to be flying the drone. And it gives you good data about that specific flight area or for prior military guys, your op area, right? And it gives you solid data, because where you're standing at the launch site, it could be a very negligible half knot wind, but 100 feet in the air, 300 feet in the air, it could be 2 to 3 miles an hour, 2 to 3 knots, which is significantly different, especially for these little quadcopters. So having that kind of information and being able to make, appropriate flight time decisions, and should I fly it today? Should I do this? Should I do that? What's the visibility going to be like? When sunset, when sunrise? What's the glare going to be like because of sunset and sunrise? All gives it really good information, and really good amplifying information to any operator of these little drones. And I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to use it more often. I did use it to get the shots for the preview video. If you haven't seen it, take a look. Really proud of it. Really like it. Use it to take the shot of the lake across the street, and used it to scare my dog a couple times. He tried to eat it out of the air. Got to chase him around the yard a couple times. It was a blast. But other than that, it's solid. I can't wait to take it out on the Puget Sound and try to get some really good pictures with it and some good videos. It does have a panorama mode that I'm very interested in trying out. I've never really been good at taking the panorama photos with an iPhone, and I don't know how I'm going to be any better taking panoramas with a thing that's floating in the air, but we'll see. And I'll definitely be posting those in the Discord, and there will be some in the videos for later digestion. So another thing, my dog is trying to eat my desk right now. As to why, I'm not sure. He just likes to do these things. As you can tell from the many profile pictures that I have, my dog Bo, he's a very prominent part of my life these days. He was a gift from a friend, and I credit the dog with more or less helping me out in a very dark place in my life. Was going through a rough divorce, going through a couple other bad spots in life, and having Bo really kick me in gear to do things, to not let the depression win, not let that negative thoughts, that sadness win, because at the end of the day I had an animal that I need to take care of, right? And he made me go outside, he made me take him on walks, he made me do a lot of things. So I credit little fuzzy bastard with a lot of good, even though he is a heathen. He probably the worst service animal ever. I fully intended on making him a service animal. However, he just is not. He's not there yet. He's only 6 months old, and he's too much of a goofball. I don't think he could. I don't think I could make him a service animal and keep his goofiness intact, if that makes sense. And that's something that I don't want to get rid of in him, because I love that. I love that about him, because he's got personality, and some dogs have personality, but like he has a personality, and like it's ridiculous. And I absolutely love it about him, and he keeps me on the straight and narrow. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? I realize this is like the third stream that I've done between Twitch and YouTube, and I wore the same hat. So I'll have to mix that up next time, so you guys think I, don't think I just own one hat. And I'll have to unpack these boxes behind me at some point, so you guys don't think I'm living out of cardboard boxes. I did just move into the place not too long ago, so pretty excited about that. I'm happy to be out of the apartment. Bo is super happy to be out of the apartment. Apartments are not for Siberian German Shepherd mixes. I would not recommend anybody in their right mind do that. I definitely didn't want to do that. However, I'm not going to say no to a gifted dog. And, we made it work. It was a pain in the ass, but we made it work. Moving forward, though, never the fuck again would I ever do that or gift somebody who I know is living in an apartment a fucking dog. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is getting this garden ready to go. Unfortunately, because of the home closing getting pushed and pushed and pushed, I missed my huge planting window, which was the spring. And, we're finding ourselves in some of the hottest days of summer. And I don't want to put, fresh sprouts in the ground at that time. And then, being in the Pacific Northwest, it's fucking cold. So I don't want to put fresh sprouts in the ground now unless I have a greenhouse up, and I don't have a greenhouse yet. So I'm thinking, instead of doing the planting that I was planning on doing, I'm just going to divert my energy to building the greenhouses in the remaining of summer. And then while we still have the fall, I might plant in the fall and see what survives winter. Might install a couple lights in the greenhouses or something. I don't 100% know. But I've seen some really nice, relatively easy setups where everything I need, I can run over to Ace Hardware or Lowe's and pick everything up, and it'll take a day, 2 days with me and a buddy. So I'm excited about that, and putting that shit together. It's gonna take some time. I was really hoping, though, to have some nice flowers and stuff around the driveway, but it took a lot longer than I wanted to get the house, and then it took even longer to get like my gardening shit over here, or just my household goods in general over here, because we had a triple digit heat wave hit us, and my movers were supposed to move my stuff from the apartment to here the first day of that heat wave, and they called me that morning and were like, no, can't do it, too hot. And I was just like, I gotta be out of my apartment in like 2 days. What the hell are you talking about? And so then they bailed on me, and I had to find another mover, and it was a whole debacle. Long story short, still not out of the apartment, and I feel awful about that whole situation. But hopefully Monday I'll be able to close everything out, toss the key to the landlady, never deal with that place again. Bobo, what are you doing? Dude's an animal. Straight up animal. Trying to eat my chair now. He wasn't content with the metal desk. He went straight to the plastic chair. Homie's crazy. Well, since we started a little bit early, I'm going to go ahead and close it out a little bit early. Hope everybody has a good night, safe night. Links to the Discord and my Twitter are on the channel. Go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that little alert button. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another fireside. Same time, 10:30, 10:25-ish. I'll hop on. Talk about just some more random bullshit. If we have more people, we can talk about some more stuff based off chats. So just send me a chat. Hop in Discord. Let's talk about some stuff, and we can go from there. Hope everybody has a good night. Stay safe. Enjoy your beer. Good night.